Hello and welcome back to Pokémon Crystal and Pokémon Monster Crystal, where today we are going to be going to Ecruteak and getting a new badge. Also, we're starting in different places. There's a reason behind that. It's that I remembered that during the last stream, I had gotten my left Zubat a haircut while right game was busy doing bug-catching contest things. And so I went and got the haircut before midnight rolled around on the right game. But, yeah, I didn't bother to get the left game over to the same spot. But that's okay. We will just be desynced for a little while. It's not that far to get back to Goldenrod. Actually, I shouldn't get too far away from the underground because we can get our Zubats another haircut today. Hey there, Califor. Hey there, Nick. Technically, for peak efficiency, we should save before getting haircuts, because if memory serves, there is some RNG involved in how much of a boost your Pokemon's friendship gets from a haircut. But we're just gonna take what we get. So, sir, cut my Zubat's hair. We got a better result on the left. On the right, we've got Zubat looks happy. On the left, we've got Zubat looks very happy. So yeah, RNG happened. It favored left game. This is nothing new lately. Though you would think RNG would start favoring right game more, because left game is the one that more recently got a shiny. Let's head to the department store, because who knows, maybe there'll be a sale, and even if there isn't, there's always... we need Pokeballs. Yes, there is always we need Pokeballs. Doesn't look like there's anything going on up here on the roof. I don't know if the sales happen on the roof. I feel like I remember seeing somewhere sale and roof. Anyway, I believe the balls we want are all the way down on the second floor. Those are healing items. But this guy should have our balls. Alright, so let's buy some monster balls. Just because they are cheaper, we can buy more of them. And then we'll buy some great balls. And then we'll be broke. And then I will swap my Hoppip and Teddiursa over here, just to make the teams flush with one another. Because again, when everyone's in the same position, it makes it easier to use mental bandwidth during battles in 2 languages. Makes mistakes less likely. because muscle memory will no longer lead me astray. There is another bug catching contest going on today, but I'm not going to do that on stream. I'm going to do that on my own time once the stream is over. Because otherwise, who knows how long we'll be stuck there. Trainer tips. Use dig to return to the entrance of any place. It is convenient for exploring caves and other landmarks. So, in Japanese, it doesn't say that dig is convenient. It says that having a Pokemon that knows dig will be convenient. Slight difference. Anyway, we are now on Route 37, where, if it was nighttime, we would have access to a new Pokemon that we haven't yet caught. But it's not nighttime, so I have no reason to go into the grass. Also, if it was morning, we'd have access to a Pokemon that I don't have yet, but we're never going to see morning on stream. Why am I acting like this is a doubles battle? It's not. It's just, it's two trainers that count as one trainer. I was confirming what Pokemon was in my second slot. Anne and I are in this together. Or, in this case, we have Kana and Mana. Instead of Anne and Anne. With or without an E. Yep. Twins Mana and Kana, and twins Anne and Anne. The parents who named both of their twin daughters Anne and had the only difference be whether there's an E at the end are either idiots or cruel. 'Cause, like, those aren't pronounced differently. Like, if it was Anne and Anna, it would be different, but that's Anne and Anne. And even Anne and Anna is still suspect. So yeah, the parents who named them are either stupid or cruel, or both. Like, it's one thing to give twins similar names to one another, but to give twins names that are literal homophones. No, don't do that. Alright, we just had Bite disabled on the left. So, Confuse Ray did a lot better for us on the right than on the left. A lot better for us. Just got nailed with a Sing. And now the Jigglypuff is no longer confused, so we're going to be trying to get some more Confuse Ray out there. once our bat wakes up. There we go. Be nice if if Bite stopped being disabled. Or if the Jigglypuff hit itself. Like if it hit itself even once. But no, it got out of its confusion and hit us with Sing again. It's using more defense curls, which is making Leech Life even less effective. I don't want to have to swap off my Zubat for a Jigglypuff. Especially not when other Zubat already got the KO. So what is this, 4 or 5 sleep turns already? We're still disabled from using Bite. This Jigglypuff has yet to hit itself. But hey, now the disable's done. So next turn we are awake. We get to win this. Or we get to win it now, or nope, not quite. But the Jigglypuff did finally attack itself, but it looks like it only has 1 HP. We're gonna use Leech Life again, just to get 1 HP back. And here comes a Clefairy. Thankfully, Clefairy is still pretending to not resist dark, so our bites will still be fine. Okay, left Clefairy used Growl. But right Clefairy hit itself because right game is having much better RNG today. Double flinch. Double hit themselves. And double slap. Okay, double slap is actually a bit of a risk. If it hits 4 times on the left, then we're probably losing the Zubat. But we got a flinch, so we're good. A little too strong. Yeah, at least in Japanese, these twins' names aren't homophones. They sound similar, Mana and Kana. But it's not Ann and Ann. Their parents have at least a little more sense in Japanese.
We share the same feelings as our Pokémon. I can tell what my sister and my Pokémon are thinking.
Hang on a sec. Okay, yeah. Pokemon can't do a thing if they're asleep. I'll show you how scary that is. So we've got Psychic Greg and Psychicer Ryu. There we go. And he has got a level 17 sleep. What moves does... Oh, at level 17 is when sleep learns confusion. So, we are not leaving Zubat in for that. I want to get more XP on Hoppip, but now's not the time. Let's go Poliwag. Alright, he wasn't lying about trying to show us how scary sleep is. Dang, I was trying to hypnotize the one on the right back. But no, now we're both, hypnotized. Lefty there tried to follow up hypnosis with disable, which, doesn't work so hot. Anyway, we got the sleep put to sleep on left. Dream Eater! Excuse me? This guy used a TM! Because Drowsy does not learn... Wait, this is the level... or the, Gen 1 thing. Hang on a sec. Okay, and Gen 2. Drowsy actually does not know Confusion yet. It learns it at level 18 instead of 17, like it did in Gen 1. But also, Drowsy just doesn't know Dream Eater at this point. So yeah, this dude used a TM to teach his Drowsy Dream Eater. Probably should have swapped. I was hoping Poliwag would wake up this turn. This is gonna be real annoying. Do I have Awakening? I have one Awakening. Let's use it. And looks like Poliwag got the win on the left, and Teddiurse is back to sleep. So I don't have another Awakening, and I don't want this thing getting any more Dream Eating done. Gotta love when they land Hypnosis through 2 Mud Slaps. Well, since we know this thing doesn't know Confusion. So the XP got spread around way more on the right. But that's fine. I lost. That's pretty sad. Oh, what's up, Alan? Did you find a Firestone for me?
I've studied quite a bit since then, and I've gotten a lot better. I'm hanging out on Route 36. Can you come down for a battle? See you later.
I mean, I could, but maybe once you find a Firestone for me. Alright, Ekrutique. Oh.
Hi, I'm Bill, and who are you?
Reminder that as with Gen 1, Bill here has an incredibly thick Kansai accent, so everything he says, just imagine it in a thick southern drawl. I'm not going to be doing that, because I don't believe I have a good southern drawl. I haven't studied the accent.
Garnet, huh? You've come at the right time. I just finished adjustments on my time capsule.
Notably, in Japanese, it is time capseru. So literally just the English words time capsule.
You know that Pokemon can be traded, right? My time capsule was developed to enable trades with the past.
In Japanese, he says that it was to enable trades with people in the past, not just with the past itself.
But you can't send anything that didn't exist in the past.
Well, it's a good thing that every Johto Pokemon existed in the past. So in Japanese, it's not things that didn't exist in the past, it's you can't send anything that the people of the past didn't know about. Which is much more accurate, because that doesn't imply that these new Johto Pokemon and the new moves from Gen 2 straight up did not exist, it just says that the people of the past didn't know about them yet. Which, even that seems suspect. But, like, it makes more sense than they didn't exist.
If you did, the PC in the past would have a breakdown. So you have to remove anything that wasn't around in the past. Put simply, no sending new moves or new Pokemon in the time capsule. Don't you worry, I'm done with the adjustments. Tomorrow, time capsules will be running at all Pokemon centers.
It's kind of interesting that they don't make it available, like, as soon as you have this conversation. You literally do have to wait until the clock hits midnight.
I have to hurry on back to Goldenrod and see my folks. Bye-bye!
kind of interesting that this is the first and until Gen 9 only time that Pokemon have ever been able to be sent back to a previous generation. And we finally got the ability to do it again. Through Pokemon Home, we can send Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet to Sword and Shield. But between Gen 2 and Gen 9, it was never possible to send a Pokemon to a previous generation. They could all be sent forward, but it was always a one-way trip.
Morty, the gym leader, is so cool!
Whereas in Japanese, we've got more like, the gym leader Matsuba is just lovely.
His Pokemon are really tough, too.
In Japanese. So she said that he was just lovely, and then adds that she likes how cool she is. And his Pokemon are really strong, too.
Lake of Rage. The appearance of a Gyarados swarm. I smell a conspiracy. I know it.
So, in Japanese, it's not a conspiracy. It's just like... He's basically saying, I smell a case here. Like, he does believe that there's something causing it, but it's not like a conspiracy. The way the kimono girls dance is marvelous, just like the way they use their Pokemon. Hang on a sec. Yeah, the kimono girls are not called that in Japanese. I had to look up what the term they were called is meant. They're called maiko, which a maiko is an apprentice geisha. And their jobs consist of performing songs, dances, and playing the shamisen or other traditional Japanese instruments for visitors. According to Wikipedia. So, like, you could call them, like, performer girls. But, like, they are geishas in training. Anyway. Hang on. We haven't talked to you.
I'm going to practice at the dance theater. Care to join me? Ah, you're on an adventure with your Pokémon? Well, what's an adventure without treasure hunting? Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, sure.
Good, you understand the true spirit of adventure.
In Japanese, this line was clearly written for when there was only a male protagonist in Gen 2. Because, it's not just the spirit of adventure, it's basically like, oh, you really know what moves a man. Like, he uses otoko no roman, which is like a man's romance, except not like romantic romance, but romance as in like the spirit of adventure is what this is often translated as. So like specifically it's like you understand what stirs a man's spirit.
I like that. Take this with you.
We got the item finder / dowsing machine.
There are many items lying about that aren't obvious. Use the item finder to check if there's an item on the ground near you. It doesn't show the exact spot, so you'll have to look yourself. Oh yeah, I heard there are items in Ecrutique's burned tower.
In Japanese, he doesn't say he heard there are items, he said he heard that there's treasure.
What you reading?
History of Ecrutique. Or, again, Ecrutique is Enju in Japanese.
Want to read it?
Sure. In Ecrutique, there were 2 towers. Each tower was the roost of powerful flying Pokémon. There's nothing about specifically flying Pokémon, but it does say that each tower was a place where a Pokémon would descend. But one of the towers burned to the ground. The 2 Pokémon haven't been seen since. Japanese add, like, or so it is said. Ecrutique was also home to 3 Pokémon that raced around the town. They were said to have been born of water, lightning, and fire. They completely changed the order of those elements. Probably due to text limitations. Except no, because text limitations wouldn't change this at all, because in Japanese it's lightning, fire, and water in that order. And if water and lightning can fit on one line, lightning and fire can fit on one line. So, yeah. They just changed the order of them for reasons. I wonder if that was a Pokemon Crystal specific thing, like, oh, let's put the water one first because it's on the cover of the box. But they could not contain their excessive power. So they say the 3 ran like the wind off into the grassland. So in Japanese, it's not so much like they ran like the wind off into the grassland, but rather they ran like the wind through the tall grass all over. Or so it is told, is what Japanese finished with. Oh, there's the gym. Ecrutique City Pokemon Gym. Leader Morty, or Enju City Pokemon Gym, Leader Matsuba. The Mystic Seer of the Future. Hang on a sec. I need to once again look up a term. Ah, yes. So, hang on. There's another term that I have seen, but never seen an actual translation for it. Like, I've seen it used as a loan word. Shugenja. But, a Shugenja is a monk who leads an ascetic life in the mountains. So, in this case, he is the ascetic monk with the power of clairvoyance. Which, someone with the power of clairvoyance could be called a seer of the future. And an ascetic monk could be called a mystic. I heard a rumor about Olivine Lighthouse. Or the lighthouse in Asagi City. The Pokemon that serves as the beacon fell ill. Sounds like they're in trouble. This happened when I was young. The sky suddenly turned black. A giant flying Pokemon was blocking out the sun. I wonder what that Pokemon was. It was like a bird and a dragon. So in Japanese, it's like, that Pokemon was kinda like a dragon and kinda like a bird. I wonder what it was.
Is there really a Pokemon that big? If it exists, it must be powerful. I hear Pokemon are rampaging at the Lake of Rage. I'd like to see that. The tower that used to be here. My grandma told me it used to be much taller.
Yeah, you would generally expect a tower that burnt down to be shorter than it used to be. Ekritique City, a historical city where the past meets the present. In Japanese, it's like a historical city where the past and the present flow together. Like, it's not just that they meet, it's that they're both actively moving on. Ekritique Dance Theater. And in Japanese, they also give it a more official name in addition to Ekritique Dance Theater. So the The term... They call it the kaburenjo, which is apparently just an actual place. The Kaburenjo Theater. So, yeah. I guess we have an actual real location here. What is it now, Alan? Oh, your Tangle is getting stronger? Exactly as you calculated, you say. Oh, but a wild Pidgey escaped on you? Even though your Tangle is stronger and Pidgeys don't run? That really does sound like a computational error, but more on the game's part than yours. Alright, let's go in here and beat up some... Michael. That man's always with his ride on. Says he wants a Pokemon that can surf and dance. Is he trying to make a synchronized swimming Pokemon? So in Japanese he said he wants a Pokemon that... he wants a Pokemon that can use surf to also learn how to dance. And... notably, they use the English words synchronized swimming. Synchronized swimming. Not only are the Kimono girls great dancers, they're also skilled at Pokemon. I always challenge them, but I've never even left a scratch. Lassie, if you can defeat all of the Kimono girls, I'll give you a gift. That's supposed to be an old man. I should have given him more of an old man voice. Google! Google! We got that coming straight across the language barrier. It's a fancy panel that's decorated with flowers. So in Japanese, it's decorated with seasonal flowers. And instead of being fancy, it's expensive looking. The kimono girls are so beautiful. But they have to go through rigorous training. So in Japanese, it's they have to go through rigorous training before they are allowed to appear in front of people. And they have to learn to follow customs before appearing in public. Okay, so we did in fact get that in English as well. It was just further down. But if you love something, anything is possible. Alright, so we got 5 Kimono Girls / Michael. There are 5 Eevee evolutions. I bet you we're gonna see all 5 of them. You have lovely Pokemon. May I see them in battle? So, these... Maiko, in Japanese, they speak with old-timey, respectful language. Okay, what gives? So, Kimono Girl, Naoko. That's a Japanese name. But in Japanese, this is Maiko-han, which is like Maiko Group. Koume. That is a completely different name. They're both Japanese names, but they are very different Japanese games. What gives? Whip out my Poliwag here. Was really hoping to see more out of that water gun. Cool, the sand attack on the left has caused a miss already. Alright, the Flareon on the right has chosen to lose. Whereas the one on the left used another sand attack, and a third, knowing that if we get a hit, it's going to lose. It actually wouldn't be too bad if my left Poliwag went down, though I kind of hope it doesn't, because I don't want to deal with that. But we've been sand attacked like 5 times now, so... Yep, there goes the Poliwag, so we're gonna get the experience counts at least somewhat closer together. Time to break out the Teddy Ursa. There we go. So we have now defeated Naoko/Koume.
Oh, you are very strong.
Oh, Mom's calling.
Hi, Garnet. How are you?
Useful item shopping. Yep, bought it with my money. Sorry. In my PC, I'll like it. Okay. We have seen that exact call many times.
I enjoyed that bout. I would like to see you again.
Let's go get our Poliwags fixed up. I wonder, do you say anything after you've beaten just one? Nope. No words of encouragement after just one.
I always dance with my Pokémon. Of course, I also train them.
She doesn't just call it her Pokemon in Japanese, she calls it her precious Pokemon. Like, a Pokemon that is precious to her. Not precious as in cute. Precious as in, like, it is precious to me. And apparently I just dropped a whole bunch of frames. And here we have yet another kimono girl whose name has been completely changed between languages, despite being a Japanese name in both. In English, we've got Kimono Girl Sayo. And I'm dropping more frames. Why am I dropping frames? I should not be dropping frames. Like, admittedly, there's not a whole lot of frames to drop right now, but, like, when OBS is showing my connection in the red, that's not supposed to happen. So, hang on a sec. Just doing the one thing that I can and telling my network to prioritize traffic to and from specifically this PC, which shouldn't have to be necessary. Anyway, we've got Kimono Girl Sayo and Maikohan Sakura, which, yeah, completely different names. Despite being both Japanese. Why'd they have to change it to a different Japanese name? It's weird. And honestly, this Espeon kind of scares me. Because it's an Espeon. Okay, I'm glad the one on the right missed its sand attack. Would love to see a para on the left. Honestly, on both. Hey, we got a para on the left! Specifically on the left is what I asked for because the left is the one that can't guaranteed survive another confusion. And you know what? Right, Espeon? I do not mind you using Tail Whip. You're not going to be using any physical moves anyway. Okay, we got a sand attack on the left. Hopefully that does not end up mattering. It did end up mattering. We have missed a lick, and now we've been sand attacked again. And we've missed another lick, and now we've been tail whipped. But we landed lick number 3, and got the KO. So we've defeated Maikohan Sakura and Kimono Girl Sayo, who are the same person.
Oh, so close. I almost had you. Rhythm is important for both dancing and Pokémon.
We may be going into this with our bear weakened, but that'll probably be fine. The Espeon was the scariest of the evolutions we were going to face.
Isn't my barrette pretty?
So in Japanese, it's not a barrette, it's a flower hairpin. And not like any hairpin, like the kind that you stick into your hair. Like, hair stick type thing. Like, it's not like a clip or anything, which a barrette is, to my understanding. So yeah, different things. Anyway.
Oh, a Pokémon battle?
Okay, yet another case of completely different Japanese names. We've got Zuki in English and Tamao in Japanese. And she has got an Umbreon, which, notably, our Zubat can be super effective against. Not with a good move, but super effective is super effective. Also, we've got Umbreon and Buraki, which, yeah, Blackie. They definitely had to change that name for the localization. And before we had Booster and Flareon, and then we had Efi and Espeon. Nice, both Umbreons hurt themselves. And now, Leech Life gets to do work. Not a lot of work, but work. And Right Umbreon did not stay confused very long. And it knows Pursuit, so we actually have to worry about when it's time to change our bat out. Got a Tail Whip on the left. That's not going to matter too much, I hope. Okay, it does no Tackle. And left Umbreon is no longer confused. Right Umbreon hurt itself. Left Umbreon hurt itself. We love to see that. Both Umbreons hurt themselves, and I believe Right Umbreon is now done. Yep. And left Umbreon is also now done. Did itself in. I don't have any Pokemon left. I put a different flower in my barrette every month. Whereas in Japanese, she uses a different flower for her flower hairpin every month. Oh, you're a cute trainer. Would you like to battle? So, in English, we've got Kimono Girl Kuni, and in Japanese, we've got Maikohan Sumomo. So again, Japanese names, but completely different Japanese names between game languages. It's still weird. I don't have any particularly good answers to water types yet. And Zubat isn't a particularly good answer to Vaporeon specifically, though we did get a nice flinch on the left. But I think we're going to go ahead and swap. Hoppip's not going to be a great answer, but we can paralyze the thing and use a ton of leers. Or not leers, tail whips. Speaking of tail whips, we just received one on the left. And then we got tackled. Alright, both stun spores landed. That's great. So now, tail whips. Alright. Right Vaporeon failed to tail whip. Left Vaporeon was fully paralyzed. Love when turns go like that. Time for a synthesis on the right. And now time for a synthesis on the left. So we are now at 3 tail whips per Vaporeon. I think we're going to do another synthesis on the right. You know what? We can do another tail whip. Unless it crits us. So now we're at 4 tail whips per Vaporeon, I think. Yeah. Now 5. And now it's time for double synthesis. Now both Hoppips have been tail whipped the same number of times. Could you stop tackling on the right, please? Please? Well, we can take another tackle, which is fine. That means we can do our final tail whip. Nice full para. So, yeah, we've got 6 tail whips per Vaporeon. So I'm thinking we go back to Zubat and slurp back all this health with Leech Life. Because Leech Life after 6 tail whips should be pretty decent, I would think. Yeah, that's not terrible. Nice full para on the right. Love to see it. Okay, right Vaporeon is done. Left Showers is still sticking around. But it's done now. Ooh, sleep powder. Goodbye, Stun Spore. And now we have beaten Kuni/Sumomo.
You're stronger than you look. I trained a lot, so I thought I was a capable trainer. I guess I'm not.
And now to get our Pokemon fixed up before we battle the last Kimono Girl, who we actually have a pretty solid answer to. Also, this will be the last chance for them to use the same Japanese name between games. Will we get the same Japanese name, or will they change to yet another completely different Japanese name? Like, I feel like they could have at least done Sumomo straight across. Like, that one would still be plenty readable, even for an American kid.
Do you like my dancing? I'm good at Pokemon, too.
In Japanese, she doesn't ask if we like her dancing. She asks if we like their dancing. Like, she uses a plural pronoun. Do you like our dancing? And the answer is no, we will not get the same Japanese name for any of these Kimono Girls. We've got Kimono Girl Miki and Maikohan Satsuki. So yeah, not a one of these Kimono Girls kept her Japanese name. They all got completely different Japanese names. Why? I feel like at least one of them could have stood to keep their own Japanese name. Like, sure, a few of them would seem stranger to American audiences. Nice crit on the right. But, like, some of them would have been just fine across the language barrier. As, like, yup, that's a Japanese name, but I recognize it as a name. So the sand attack we've been hit with on the right has gone into effect, clearly. And the sand attack we got hit with on the left has also produced some results. Ooh, flail. We can get rid of tackle for flail. Notably, the move flail is actually a pretty much straight across translation. Like, in Japanese it's jitabata, which is like for when you're like on the ground, flailing your arms and legs all around.
Oh, you're good at Pokemon too.
Oh, we got Alan calling on the left. He's asking if we're properly raising our Pokemon. He read in a book that once you've caught a Pokemon, you need to treat it well and raise it well. It's better to do it that way. Oh, but a Pidgey ran away from him yesterday. It was a calculation error. This guy keeps having Pidgeys run away from him. Pidgeys don't run.
I can keep dancing because there are people who enjoy what I do. My Pokémon keep my spirits up too.
Notably, she again used a plural pronoun instead of singular. The way you battled, it was like watching a dance. It was a rare treat to see. I want you to have this. Don't worry, take it. And now we have the Surf HM. That's Surf. It's a move that lets Pokémon swim across water. In Japanese, he was like, it lets them glide through the water. If you use Revive, a Pokémon that's fainted will wake right up. So in Japanese, it's not like wake right up, but jump right back to its feet.
My Eevee evolved into an Espeon. But my friend's Eevee turned into an Umbreon. I wonder why. We both were raising our Eevee in the same way.
So, since revives are now available, let's get a few. Ecruteak used to have 2 towers. One each in the east and west. Two towers, 2 Pokémon. But when one burned down, both Pokémon flew away, never to return. The Tin Tower ahead is a 9-tier tower of divine beauty. Hang on a sec. In Japanese, it's not the Tin Tower, it's the Bell Tower. Oh, hang on. Oh, nope. It is, in fact, the Tin Tower. Suzu can be tin or bell. So it is, in fact, the Tin Tower in both games. My bad. I'm not super familiar with the Japanese names of elements, like periodic table of elements. There's a few that I recognize, but then there's a bunch that I do not know off the top of my head. Tin is one of them that I didn't know, but I had to look it up, and yeah, turns out Suzu is tin. Anyway, yeah, it's, yeah. It soothes the soul of all who see it. Tin Tower is off limits to anyone without Ecruteak Gym's badge. Sorry, but you'll have to leave. Hang on a sec. Yeah, in Japanese, it is a sacred tower that only people with the Ecruteak Gym badge are allowed to climb. So we've had another religious reference purged. Right, we've talked to this girl before. And I've just remembered, since we got our Surf HM, we should really be teaching that to our Poliwhirl, or Poliwag, rather. It's not a Poliwhirl yet. So, Poliwag, have some Surf! And we'll get rid of Bubble. Even though I have been using Bubble as a reliable means of weakening Pokemon without risking knocking them out. But still! No. I was gonna swap Hop-Up in front, but we still need more friendship on Zubat. Okay, so, we've got Yusin here saying, "My name's Yusin." But in Japanese, we've got Minaki. And he just opens up with, "I'm on a journey to find a Pokemon called Suicune." He doesn't introduce himself, he opens up with, "I'm looking for Suicune. I'm on the trail of a Pokemon named Suicune." And Japanese, "I'm on the trail of a Pokemon named Suicune, and my name is Minaki." "And you are?" "Garnet, glad to meet you. I heard rumors that Suicune is in this burned tower, so I came to look." "But where exactly could it be?" Have you tried looking down in the hole? Oh, I guess the hole isn't quite so visible from here. Okay, I guess we can have an encounter right before we can try to talk to a guy. Oh, and we've got Morty/Matsuba right here. Ecruteak's gym leader has to study what are said to be the legendary Pokemon, Suicune, Entei, and Raikou. Yusin is here, so I've decided to investigate the tower with him. Okay, I guess it's time to use my Rock Smash TM. Even though Rock Smash is horribly weak in this game. Might as well put it on the bear. We've got other Pokemon that can use defense-lowering stuff. We don't need our bear to know Leer. An HP up / max up. Notably, we cannot find any Gen 2 Pokemon in this tower, though Eradicate would probably be worth pretty decent XP. I'm not gonna bother with it. Okay, notably Eradicate is a 5% encounter, and we just got 2 in a row on the right. That is a 1 in 400 chance. He's not a gym leader, but we're still saving before Rival 3. Oh, it's you. I came looking for some legendary Pokemon that they say roosts here. In Japanese, he came here searching for a legendary Pokemon said to be sleeping here. That's different. But there's nothing here. In Japanese, but I can't find that Pokemon anywhere. Nothing after all the trouble of coming to this dump? No way. It's all your fault. But why? What did I do? Alright, we've got a Ghosto. Who our Zubat does have a move that is super effective against. Okay, it's just gonna curse us. Also, the fact that it outspeeds us is not good. So, we are swapping our Zubat out after this turn. Okay, left Haunter hit itself. Okay, you know what? We got a crit on the left. I want to have my Zubat finish the one on the right since our Zubat finished the one on the left. Do I? I do have a Super Potion. Okay. Let's use a Super Potion, and then hopefully our Zubat will have enough HP following this turn to beat the Haunter on its own. Would have loved to see the Haunter hit itself. But I think we can make it just fine here. As long as it doesn't use anything worse than Lick. And hey, hitting itself is totally acceptable. Good job, Zubat. And here comes a Magnemite / Koidu. And that being a Steel type, we have a very good answer for it. But it being a Steel Electric type, we have an even better answer. I was thinking Quilava because Steel type. And when it comes to Steel type, my first thought goes to, hey, use Fire. Because Steel types often have good physical defense, but when Mudslap is going to be hitting for quadruple damage, yeah, it's going to be fine. Okay, righty missed with Sonic Boom, lefty did not. But Mudslap number 2 gets rid of the Magnemite. Did I swap as he was sending in the Magnemite, or did I swap after the Magnemite came in? I don't remember. I think I swapped after the Magnemite came in. Yeah, because it used Thundershock and failed on both. And we will change Pokemon for the XP. Croconaw, I still don't have an actually fantastic answer for. I think I can get away with a Confuse Ray from each Zubat, though. And then we can swap to something else. We are not going to be leaving Zubat in. The Croconaw can absolutely do a real number on these bats, if it wants. Right one hurt itself, left one used Leer. But we are swapping to whom? Poliwag. Okay, lefty hit itself, righty used Bite. We don't like that. Let's try and get this thing put to sleep. Not liking that Leer either. But with them both asleep, we can Double Slap. Or we can miss on the right. So, 4 hits on the left. Didn't do a whole lot of damage. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to get through this thing with just double slaps, but if we can keep it asleep, it'll be safe. Excuse me. Cool, double slap misses. I don't know what the accuracy is on double slap, but I feel like it's high enough that we shouldn't expect to see 2 misses. The fact that we've seen 3 misses in this battle so far is annoying. Love that this Croconaw is staying asleep for so long, though. Cool, another double slap miss. I need to check that move's accuracy. $85. That is high enough that we still absolutely should not have seen as many misses so far as we have. Alright, Croconaw's down on the left. Thankfully, its Leer doesn't increase its bite damage. Gonna go ahead and use our other Super Potion. Alright, Poliwag, please put it to sleep. Poliwag. Alright, Poliwag, please put it to sleep. There we go. Hopefully it sleeps as long this time as it did last time. And hopefully the double slaps don't miss so often. Looks like probably 2 more double slap hits will do it for us. Maybe 3. Okay. Made it through the Croconaw. And now he's got a Zubat, but we've got Zubats also. We're just sending ours out for the XP, though. And then we will swap out for whom? Honestly, I feel like Teddy Ursa is probably going to be the key to beating Morty. Being immune to Shadow Ball is kind of a thing. I don't like that his bats are faster than my bears. I also don't like that both my bears hit themselves. Righty flinched, but lefty got out of the confusion and managed to use cut. And righty hit itself again. Goodbye, righty. Just gotta keep using Ember until there is no more bat. This is why I hate battling wimps. Because you lose to them? And it makes you feel bad that you can't even beat a wimp? Is that it? There's no challenge in it. So in Japanese, he doesn't say there's no challenge in it. He says that he ends up playing around too much. Like he ends up not taking it seriously. What? Zubat is evolving? Well, I guess we're not gonna have Zubats anymore. The shiny sprite for Golbat, looks weird. The fact that it turned, like Zubat turned green, but had pink highlights. Yeah, okay. But now Golbat here, the highlights are so much bigger, so it just... It looks weird. Whatever. You would never be able to catch a legendary Pokemon anyway. Tell that to my Pokemon Home account. I've caught a bunch of shiny legendaries. Oh, bye. What are you doing, falling into a hole? Some genius you are. In Japanese, he doesn't call us a genius. He calls us klutz. Serves you right. Be neat if our Golbat evolved at its very next level, but I don't believe it's high enough friendship for that. Bye, Raikou. Bye, Entei. Bye, Suicune. All three of which are cats. Entei is a lion, Raikou is a tiger, Suicune is a leopard. These are their official inspirations. There is no room for debate. They are not legendary dogs. Even legendary beasts is not as specific as you can get while still being completely correct. They're legendary cats. It's what they are. They are cats. Also, this bottom floor here has a Pokemon in gold and silver that it doesn't have in crystal. That being Magmar. Instead, Crystal gets access to super low-level Weezings, with a 1% encounter rate for a level 16 Weezing. I dug a hole here too. I was shocked. Suicune raced by like a blur, right in front of my eyes. For 10 years I chased Suicune. And I finally got to see it. I'm all choked up. You've been chasing a Pokemon for 10 years that you have never seen even once. 10 years of your life you dedicated to a Pokemon that you have never once seen. Wow, you have a lot of free time, sir. Garnet, I owe this all to you. Thank you. I heard that the legendary Pokemon of Ecruteak test chosen humans by allowing them to get close. I'm going to track Suicune. Garnet, let's meet again. Farewell. So I'm allowed to use strength for the boulder up in the top right, but I don't have strength to use, so... In the distant past, this tower burned in a fire. 3 nameless Pokemon perished in it. A rainbow-colored Pokemon descended from the sky and resurrected them. It's a legend that has been passed down by Ecruteak gym leaders. Me? I was a trainer way back when. Ho ho ho! In Japanese, we got a 4th ho. Truly a notable difference that super matters to the plot. Like, if we don't get a 4th ho out of that guy, is it really even the same line? Our Golbat would actually be a pretty decent answer to Morty's gym, too. Let's see how the stats compare now that they're Golbats. So, same HP. Lefty's got 1 point more attack, which makes sense. Shiny Pokemon in this game. Specifically, I believe they are shiny when their attack and special attack DVs, maybe also their defense or something. 2 or 3 of their DVs have to be specifically 10, and I know attack is one of the ones that has to be a 10. Or is it a 0? Anyway, I know shinies have, like, not as high attack as they could have if they weren't shiny. I know that for a fact. Yeah, Lefty's got better special attack, better special defense. Yeah, Righty only wins on defense. At least attack is fairly close and speed is the same. So, not the worst. Oh, what does Alan want? Do you have a Firestone? No, your Tangle is getting stronger. I don't. And another Pidgey escaped on him. This guy has so many Pidgeys escape on him. Again, Pidgeys are not among the Pokemon that can run away. The trainers here have secret motives. If you win, they may tell you some deep secrets about Ecruteak. Like the fact that the invisible path continues in front of where they're looking. Can you inflict any damage on our Pokémon? Yes. I have moves that aren't normal type. In fact, I'm going to inflict super effective damage on your Pokémon. Sage Ping / Monk J. Or GA. Yeah, GA. Alright, time to inflict some super effective damage on your Pokémon. Yeah, that'll do. Got an unnecessary crit on the left. And here comes another Ghost. Because Ghastly's Japanese name is just Ghost without the T. Because Haunter's Japanese name is just Ghost. Ghost evolves into Ghost. Be real cool if we got a Crobat from that level. So there is a decent chance we get out of this gym with a Crobat, because using Pokemon in gym battles does increase their happiness. Or friendship, or whatever the heck you want to call it. Anyway, we're just gonna bite every single Ghastly we see. This is working very well. Really is sad that Gold and Silver added exactly one new Ghost-type Pokemon that doesn't show up in the Ghost-type gym at all. Ah, well done. We use only Ghost-type Pokemon. No normal type attack can... No normal type attack can harm them.
Stumped by our invisible floor? Defeat me if you want a hint.
And here we see another trainer sprite that has been altered for the Western release of the game. Poor girl lost her prayer beads because that was just too religious for Nintendo of America to stomach. Anyway, we've got medium grace and medium Taiko. Just checking something. Alright. And here we've got a ghost. Ghosto. And we're gonna bite it. Nice crit on the left. Nice flinch on the right. And here comes another Ghosto. I don't like that we got our bite spited. I need that for this gym.
Well, what?
In Japanese, we got a third one. She opened with na 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 instead of just, so that would be like, whoa, what? It's just one extra stutter.
Fine, I shall tell you the secret of the invisible floor. The path is right before our eyes.
Yep. I spent the spring with my Pokémon. Then summer, fall, and winter. Then spring came again. We have lived together for a long time. So in Japanese, he isn't talking about just himself. He's talking about, you know, like all the trainers here. We spent spring with our Pokemon, then summer, fall, and winter, and spring came again. We have lived together with our Pokemon for a long time. Anyway, we've got Sage Jeffrey and Monk Unshol. Well, goodbye, Haunter. Left Haunter flinched. Thankfully, that curse didn't matter one bit for me. Wins and losses, I experienced both. In Japanese, he says that he has had many of both. Where did Pokémon come from? Good question. I shall win! In Japanese, it was more like... Victory! So we've got Medium Martha, and in Japanese, she is Yoneko. Yoneko. And something tells me this Ghastly isn't going to fare any better than the other Ghastlies we've seen. Let's bite it. Would love to see a crit or a flinch. Nice crit on the right. And it cursed itself on the left, which... Well, no, it cursed us, but it defeated itself with curse. And depending on what comes out next, it's a Ghastly, so the curse isn't going to matter one bit. I lost! Oh, we got an extra stutter in English this time. In Japanese, it was just, I lost! And now to deliberately throw ourselves in the hole. Oh. There we go. Because I want to get my bite PP back. Oh, we got Alan calling on the left. Have you found a Firestone? Nope, his Tangela keeps getting stronger. Oh, but a Pidgey ran away from him! My guy, how many Pidgeys have to run away from you before you stop saying that it was a computation error and just accept that it's the thing that happens to you always? Like, you gotta run the calc again. Because clearly whatever you're doing isn't working if every Pidgey you encounter runs away from you. Also, again, Pidgeys don't run. And you know what? We have an item in here. That I could use to raise the friendship of my Golbat, but you know what? Actually, no. That HP up is money, and money is in fairly short supply right now. We save before gym leaders. Good of you to have come. Here in Ecruteak, Pokemon have been revered. Whereas in Japanese, they have been revered as gods. But again, we have to get rid of those religious references. It's said that a rainbow-colored Pokemon will come down to appear before a truly powerful trainer.
I believe that tale, so I've secretly trained here all my life.
In Japanese, it's not that he has secretly trained here, it's that he has done secret training here. Which... similar. Different nuance. He's not hiding the fact that he's training. What he's hiding is the contents of the training. Also, instead of saying all my life, he says since he was born, he has been doing secret training here.
As a result, I can now see what others cannot. Just a bit more. With a little more, I could see a future in which I meet the Pokémon of rainbow colors. You're going to help me reach that level.
Sorry, buddy, but I'm actually going to be knocking you down a peg. Alright, so a Haunter we do actually have some concerns about, because we don't one-shot those without a crit. Nice flinch on the right, we got a Nighthead on the left. And here comes Gengar. Kinda nasty of him to come packing a fully evolved Trade Evo Ghost. But with the right flinch we can get through this without too much trouble. With Hypnoses, however, I think we're going to have to swap off of our Golbats. I'm not going to let him just get a free Dream Eater here. And boy, did he try to eat our dreams. Nice, 2 missed Hypnoses. Show me a Para, please. Because with that being a crit, we're not going to do so great. No Para. And both Hypnoses just landed. That is far from ideal. I'm going to try swapping a Phanpy. Mainly because Mud Slap is super effective, hits physical defense, in this game at least, and the accuracy drop would help with these Hypnoses, but I guess we're not getting that. Just gonna put our whole party to sleep, this guy. Alright, let's try Quilava. Again, we're just not giving this guy free Dream Eaters. We could Smokescreen. We could Smokescreen. Or we could get hypnotized on the left. Alright, so at this point we've got Poliwag and Hoppip. Let's do Poliwag. Oh, cool. We dropped the right Gengar's accuracy, but it still landed the very next Hypnosis. Love to see it. Alright, let's try and hypnotize that thing right back. Okay, it missed us, and we missed it. Try again. It missed us, and we got it. And now let's see if we can get our Hypnosis on the right. We can! Alright. We put the sleeper to sleep, except this isn't a sleeper, this is a Gengar. And yeah, Califor, this is a fantastic Gengar sprite. Honestly, one of the best it's ever had, if not the best. Like, it looks menacing, like it's made of pure shadow. It's a fantastic Gengar sprite. Alright, one more surf on each side. And this Gengar is done. It may have put all but 2 of my party members to sleep. But did it do any damage whatsoever? I don't think so. Yeah, the only damage we've taken so far was from a single Nightshade on left Golbat. Anyway, let's just hope these Golbats wake up quick. If Nightshade is the most we have to worry about, then we can easily take 1 more on each Golbat. Can't take 2 more on each Golbat, though. And we can still take 1 more per Golbat. I like that Left Haunter tried to use Spite when we were asleep and hadn't had a chance to use a move yet. Hopefully both Haunters try that some more. Nope, that's some more Nightshade. Alright, so if I dig into my pack... there is at least 1 good wound medicine on the left. We don't have any more good wound medicine on the right. Or rather, any more super potions. So I guess we'll just use a regular potion and hope that we can call it good. Nope. After that Nightshade, we do have to swap off of Golbat on the right. That's a shame. And left Golbat is still sleeping away. And there's another Nightshade, so we're going to have to swap off of left Golbat too. We have just completely wasted time and items sending these Golbats out in the first place. They have accomplished nothing. They slept too long. Okay, neither Hoppip can take another Nightshade, but there's no guarantee that Nightshade is what the Haunter's gonna use. Okay, yeah, it's gonna use Nightshade. Alright, Poliwag, it's on you, because otherwise... I guess our bears are immune to Nightshade, so maybe they could get by just fine. But, or no, they're not immune to Nightshade, because Nightshade still hits normal types. They're immune to other ghost moves, like Shadow Ball. But if the thing doesn't use Shadow Ball, that's not really of any help. So let's see how some Surfs do. Okay, 2 more Surfs and we get through. which means we need Left Haunter to stay asleep for at least one more turn, because otherwise we're not going to have enough turns to get through Nightshade. And it did stay asleep again. Okay. So at this point, we have won. I'm not good enough yet. Alright, this badge is yours. We got the Fog Badge, or in Japanese, the Phantom Badge. By having Fog Badge, Pokemon up to level 50 will obey you. Yeah, I think Phantom Badge makes more sense coming from this guy, but I guess Fog Badge is what we get. Also, Pokemon that knows Surf will be able to use that move anytime. I want you to have this, too. It's Shadow Ball. It's Shadow Ball. It causes damage and may reduce Spookle Death. In Japanese, he says it doesn't, or it's not just for attacking, it will also rarely lower special defense. Use it if it appeals to you. It does appeal to me, though it would appeal to me more if Ghost was a special attacking type in this game. Why bother lowering special defense if you're using physical attacks? I wonder, do we even have any Pokemon that can learn Shadow Ball? Nope. Also, I know we're supposed to go west. But what happens if we try to go east? Mount Mortar is like a maze inside. Or, Mount Suribachi in Japanese. Is that a word, and is it in fact mortar? Let's find out. Yep, it is in fact an earthenware mortar. So Mount Mortar is directly translated. Be careful, don't get lost in there. Ooh, a Hyper Ball. Yep, Route 42 sure is Route 42. Mount Mortar. Waterfall cave inside. If they let us go far enough east to reach the Lake of Rage, and thus the Red Gyarados, I absolutely want to do that, because Yeah, I kind of want the experience share. Though admittedly, levels-wise, we are a bit low for over there, I believe. It's Yellowwool Apricorn. Notably, in Japanese, they also had to shorten it instead of... Oh, and Gurn Apricorn is also shortened. Like, Kiroi is the Japanese word for yellow, but we got a Kibonguri. And instead of a Midori Bonguri, we got a Midobonguri. So, Gurn Apricorn is shortened in both, as is Yulubu Apricorn. And what do we have here? A Punk Apricorn. Or in Japanese, it's a Momo, which Momoiro is one of the ways you can say pink in Japanese, which... Peach. Momo means peach. Momoiro means peach-colored. So yeah, we got a peach bonguri. But the pack is full. That's right, we don't have infinite space. We just have a lot more than we used to. What can I get rid of in exchange? It's the X-Attack. Our pack is full in both games. I'm looking in the balls pack on the left. That's not where I should be. Oh, our pack was full before we even picked up the green on the left. Why do I have more stuff on the left than on the right? Well, what we can do is we can give the Quick Claw to a Pokemon. Let's give it to Hoppip. Help it sometimes do faster sleep powders. And then let's do a little bit of investigation here. Ah, we've got potions on the left that we don't have on the right. But on the right, we've got a sunstone that we don't have on the left. Oh, Alan's calling on the left. And his Tangela keeps getting stronger. Oh, he actually managed to beat a Pidgey. He beat one. It didn't run away from him. Okay, now we've got the green Apricorn on both games. And what else can I do here? Let's just toss the X accuracies. So notably, inside Mount Mortar here, we could find a Meryl at a 1% encounter rate. Well, found a super potion, but don't have space for it on the left. Right, because we used our awakening on the right, but not on the left. Hey, look, I've used my awakening on the left. There we go. Keeping things nice and even. We keep getting accosted by Goldines on the left. Let me demonstrate the power of the Pokemon I caught. Oh, Meryl's rare inside Mount Mortar in other games. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, that's what it is. Here in Crystal at night, we can just find Meryl 5% chance out here. Anyway, we've got Fisher Tully and Fisher Minoru. And again, I'm glad he dropped his smoking habit in English. It's not good for you. And I personally am allergic to cigarette smoke, so... yeah, whenever there is no cigarette smoke around, I am a happier camper. Okay, we got Minimize on the right, but we got Harden on the left. Harden means nothing for me. Shame I don't have Stomp for that minimized Quillfish. And now it's minimized on the left. And now we just need to bite these tiny little things one more time each. What? That's not right. Oh, what's Alan got to say now? Oh, your Tangle is getting stronger, huh? Oh, but a wild Bellsprout escaped on you. Okay. Well, it wasn't a Pidgey this time. I want to become the trainer champ using the Pokemon I caught. Whereas in Japanese, it goes, ho ho ho! I want to become the strongest trainer using the Pokemon I caught. That's the best part of fishing. Hey, you're trying to be the ultimate trainer too? Then we're comrades. If I find any more items by the water, I'll give you some. I believe this man can give us water stones. Just give me your phone number. You'll be hearing from me if I find something good. Hey! This is my secret place. Get lost, you outsider. We've got Pokemaniac Shane and Kaiju Maniac, Toshinobu. I don't like that it made the animation made it look like Nidorina had a knee on the front leg. Like it seemed off. But whatever. All we gotta do is get rid of the Nidorina, and then we don't have to think about it anymore. Also, Shiny Golbat looks way better from behind than it does from in front. Because they use white for the highlights instead of pink for the highlights. So it's not just a splotchy green and pink mess. Instead, we've got a green body with pink wing membranes, which looks way better. So yeah, Golbat, Shiny Golbat looks way better from behind than from in front. And we got a double kick on the left. Not that it matters. Goodbye, Nidorino. I should have used my Moonstone. Yeah, you really should have.
You're working on a Pokédex? Wow, you must know some pretty rare Pokémon. May I please see it? Please?
Ah, it's good to be outside. In Japanese, he says, it's good to be out under the sky. I feel so free. In Japanese, he says it's giving him some big feelings. So we've got Hiker Benjamin and Mountain Man Tetsuji. Goodbye, Diglett. Thankfully, Bite is, in fact, a dark move now. It used to be normal, but now it's dark. Honestly, I should have said that for the Ghost Gym, because we used it a heck of a lot there. That's a solid Dugtrio sprite. Tri-attack, huh? Whereas left Dugtrio flinched. Show me a Crobat from this level, please. Gah-ha-ha! Direct translation. Same exact laugh. And still no Crobat. Losing feels insignificant if you look up at the big sky. In Japanese, he says, compared to the big sky, losses are small, small things. Alright, well, we made it to Mahogany. Now that we can go in the gym. Are you off to see the Gyarados rampage at the lake? So, in English, are we off to see the Gyarados rampage? In Japanese, are we off to see the Gyarados dance? Like, it might be Dragon Dance, but it's still a dance in Japanese. And yeah, Pokemap, it is really baffling that there are only 2 dark types available for the League in Crystal. And there's only 1 in Gold and Silver. They moved Sneasel so that it was available earlier in Crystal. And yet, poor Sneasel, because this is a Gen 2 game, basically can't use either of its stabs because it is not a special attacker, while both Dark and Ice are special types. But hey, Umbreon is Umbreon. I stopped my Pokemon from evolving too early. I make them learn certain moves before I let them evolve. Pokemon do become stronger when they evolve, but they also learn moves more slowly. What's this? Team Rocket has come back? I saw some men in black at Lake of Rage. By the way, Lake of Rage is Ikari no Mizumi, which is literally Lake of Rage. Right, while we're here, we need to put away some items. Time to access my PC. And then we also need to check what items our mother has gotten for us. We can put away the standard potions. We can put away the Miracle Seed. That's not doing us any good. Because we don't have any Pokemon that know any freaking grass-type moves. We also don't have any poison-type attacking moves, so the Poison Barb can go. I'm gonna go ahead and just put these ethers away. I'll put away the Sunstone on the right. Iceberry is not going to be super helpful. We'll put away the HP up. No, we're going to sell the HP up. We'll put away these apricorns. Yeah, Pokemap, they are rather calm for a Gyarados going on a rampage, but again, in Japanese, they're dancing, not rampaging. And if the Gyarados are just dancing, well then, yeah, that seems like the type of thing that you can be calm about. Hiya, kid! Whereas in Japanese, it's like, hey, wait! I see you're new in Mahogany Town. Since you're new, you should try a yummy Rage Candy Bar. That is not at all what the item is called in Japanese. In Japanese, it's a Rage Manju, which a manju is a type of sweet dumpling type thing. And they're actually very tasty. They're pretty common in hot springs towns, and I like them quite a bit, actually. Also, Mahogany Town is Choji Town. Right now, it can be yours for just 300 Pokédollars. Want one? Oh, also, in Japanese, he says that, yeah, buying an Ikari Manju while you're here is just, it's common sense for a traveler. Oh yeah, sure, I'll buy one. Good, savor it. Yeah, he makes it seem like if you buy one, he'll let you go, but no. He'll just constantly ask you if you want to buy more. But hey, they are full heals for cheaper than full heals, and in fact, I believe cheaper than some individual status curers. So they are actually quite worth it. I heard that a red Gyarados appeared at the lake. That's odd, since even ordinary Gyarados are rare in that lake. My favorite radio program? I'd say Pokemon Music. Suddenly, nighttime. While visiting Mahogany Town, try a Rage Candy Bar. And in Japanese, it's while visiting Choji Town, try the local specialty, the Rage Manju. The experiment worked like a charm. In Japanese, we got an extra laugh. It's hehehe. Magikarp are just worthless, but Gyarados are big money makers. Welcome, how may I help you? Oh, we can Whoa, Slowpoke tails are so cheap here. That's not even close to the $1 million Poké Dollars they cost before. Ooh, you know what? Oh, yeah, Rage Candy Bars are just a potion in this game. That is considerably worse than a full heal. Anyway, let's sell this max up / HP up so that we can afford a Slowpoke tail. After all, they're very tasty. Oh, by the way, in Japanese, it's not called a Slowpoke tail. It is called a tasty tail. So this is another instance, like the guy from before tried to sell us a tasty tail, which I guess is just the name of the item. And there were other people who were saying that they were selling Slowpoke tails. So yeah, Slowpoke tails, they are tasty tails. But specifically the item name in Japanese does not reference Slowpoke at all. It's just a tasty tail. But yeah, in both games, it is very tasty and sells high. I don't know how high it sells, but we're gonna find out. And I mean, really, I would be a fool not to buy that Slowpoke tail there. For only 9,800 Poké Dollars instead of $1 million? Yeah, you'd be a fool not to buy it. They sell for 4,900. Okay. So yeah, they sell for half of what we bought them for. I really should have saved before buying those, if we're being honest. Because I just wasted half my money. But sometimes you have to do stupid things. For content, I suppose. Only people headed up to the Lake of Rage have been through here lately. It's almost as though that's what this leads to. Like, where else do you expect people to go when they're coming through here? Like, it goes to Route 43, which leads to the Lake of Rage, and literally nowhere else. Where else do you expect them to be going? So, at nighttime here, there are no Pokemon available that we do not already have. So, let's just move onward. And because this is Crystal, there are no giraffe rigs here. I can do so much with my Pokemon. It's super fun. Camper Spencer and Camp Boy Taichi. Oh, here comes a Sandopan. Because while Sandshrew is a sand, Sandslash is a sand pan. Or perhaps it's sand bread. It could be either one. Which, notably, Sando is the common abbreviation that Japan loves to use for sandoichi. So yeah, sandwich, you go to a 7-Eleven in Japan, they will sell, for example, an egg salad sando. An egg salad sand. And pan is the Japanese word for bread, so maybe Sandslash in Japanese is just a joke. Maybe it's sandwich bread, the Pokemon. I wouldn't personally put this thing on either side of a sandwich, but, like, maybe that's the joke. So I do think it's more likely that it is meant to be, like, just the English words sand and pan. Look at this kid having a Zubat. Buddy, you know if you go into wells, you can find green ones, right? I got proof. I do, in fact, have proof that you can find green ones in a well. It's kind of wild that the red Gyarados is not going to be either one of these games' first shiny. Losing isn't fun at all. What is going on at Lake of Rage? We were planning to camp there. Trainer tips. All Pokemon have pros and cons depending on their types. Whereas in Japanese it says that Pokemon have type matchups. If their types differ, a higher level Pokemon may lose in battle. In Japanese it says that even a higher level Pokemon won't necessarily win just because of that. Learn which types are strong and weak against your Pokemon's type. And that part was pretty much direct translation. What's up, Tully? You find a water stone? Oh, it's a great night for fishing. Oh, my trip's going fine. Oh, can't complain about your fishing? That's good. Oh, you KO'd a wild Golbat? How did you fish that up? Oh, it was huge, like this big even? I'm sorry, we're on the phone and video calls haven't been invented yet. Heh, I guess you can't tell over the phone. Well, I'll be seeing you. Oh, speaking of phones, that reminded me. We weren't able to get the odd egg in my Japanese crystal. Oh, hello, Team Rocket guys. Hold it there, kiddo! Whereas in Japanese, it's more of a, like, whoa there! The toll is 1,000 Pokédollars to go through. Thank you very much! Did they just rob me? They just robbed me. I wasn't given the option to say no. We're making a bundle. Everyone wants to see what's going on up at Lake of Rage. Alright, well, I know I'm going back out the same way I went in, but I was really hoping they'd give me the option to say no, but no, they just robbed me. I've been mugged. Are you going to Lake of Rage too? Let's play for a little while. We've got Picnicker Tiffany and Picnic Girl Chisato. If this Golbat hits level 28 and doesn't... Oh no, we have to continue biting? If Golbat hits level 28 and doesn't evolve, I'm gonna go ahead and start using other Pokemon to spread the XP around. I really want my Golbat to evolve so that I'll be able to fly as soon as we get the HM. I played too much. Oh, got a call from... I forgot to check my PC for the items she's been buying for me. With her own money, while claiming that it's my money. Oh, today she saw an adorable doll. So she bought it with our money. Except she actually bought it with her money. But it's in my room and I'll love it. Hooray. I hope I will love it. But something tells me it's not going to be a Metagross doll. So I could like it more. Hey, do you have any rare Pokemon? Yeah, I've got a shiny Zubat, and my PC on the left has a shiny Ditto. I guess you could also say Quilava's pretty rare. Guy asks if I have any rare Pokemon, I immediately send out a shiny. His question has been answered. Got a flinch on the left. We need it more on the right. Oh, my poor Pokemon! Darlings! But there was only one. I'd be happy just to own a single rare Pokemon. By the way, you're a Pokemaniac. I can tell, yes you are. But your knowledge is shallow still. I forgot to check this guy's Japanese name. Do you know Bill? He's an incredible Pokemaniac. I revere him. I'll teach you all I know about Bill, so leave me your phone number. As interesting as it would be to learn more about Bill through this guy's phone calls, it's not useful. You do not give me items, and you do not teach me about swarms, so no. You're going to regret it. Yes, Outlander, shininess is indeed determined by DVs in Gen 2. I won't care. But yeah, Outlander, shinies have like 2 or 3 specific stats that are just locked to 10 for their DVs out of 16. So yeah, they're not as good as they could be. And there is a bitter berry in that tree. Did I talk to this girl again? Oh, we didn't. So, in English she asks, isn't my Clefairy just the most adorable thing? Let's grab this bitter berry. And in Japanese, yep. Isn't my Clefairy just so cute? You know what? Let's free up some inventory space. Give a Rage Manju to our Golbat. Mainly because it's mildly concerning seeing a yellow HP bar on a Pokemon that needs to evolve via friendship. When you lose friendship, if a Pokemon gets knocked out. Would you get this? Whereas in Japanese, it's, listen to this. Some silver guy made fun of my Pokemon. In Japanese, some silver guy made fun of my precious Pokemon. Darn it, my Pokemon's great! Pokemaniac Ron versus Kaiju Maniac. I missed it. I think it was Kazushi. Definitely started with the Kazu, I know that. Could be Kazuya. That would make sense. Anyway, let's swap to the Poliwags. Notably, now that we have Surf, we could just go catch a wild Poliwhirl. But we've been with these Poliwags for so long, it would feel kind of rude to go do that. And yeah, it was Kazushi. My Nidoking did pretty right on. In Japanese, it's more like, well, my Nidoking's pretty good, right? It's okay for people to like different types of Pokemon. That's true. Pokemon isn't just about having the most powerful one. Yes, Pokemap, we are indeed going for Politoed. Actually, I was gonna go back to the Pokemon Center, but we've got Pokemon other than just Golbat and Poliwag that need leveling. In fact, Quilava could probably stand to get a bunch of experience right now because it's gonna be a bit before we find another place where we can really train Quilava, because, like, we're going to a sea route for our next badge, and, like, yeah. I love Pokemon! That's why I started, and why I'll keep on collecting Pokemon! Interesting. In Japanese, he doesn't say anything about collecting Pokemon. He says that that's why he's always with his Pokemon. There's nothing about collecting. So in English, he collects Pokemon. In Japanese, he just hangs out with them all the time. And we've got Pokemaniac Ben and Kaiju Maniac Suguru. With a Slowbro. Unfortunately, I don't actually have a good answer for Slowbro. Definitely not Quilava, and while Golbat's got Bite, and that does help, there's other things that are concerning about that proposition, like the fact that Slowbro is super effective against Golbats. So I think I'm going to go Teddiursa, though even Teddiursa isn't a great choice. Because, yeah, what do we got? Lick? And Slowbro's got great physical defense. Like, that's the thing that changes between Slowbro and Slowking, is they swapped the physical defense for special defense. Nice Para on the right. Not so nice Growl on the left. Just gonna keep licking this thing until it knocks my bears out. Which is right now for Right Bear. That Para accomplished nothing. The thing was already slower than us. And it didn't fail to attack even once. But you know what? Maybe Hoppip can handle this. With enough tail whips. Nice full Para now. Got a Growl on the left. That's going to effectively negate one Tail Whip. And let's do one more Tail Whip, and then we'll start tackling. Though on the left, maybe we will Synthesis first. That did way less than I was hoping to see. After all those Tail Whips. It's nighttime, so Synthesis is doing like nothing. That's right, Synthesis, it doesn't care about sunny day in this game, it cares about time of day. Oh, that's right. Okay, well, Hoppip's not gonna do it for us then. It's a risk that I hope I don't regret taking. If I swap to Phanpy, we're probably gonna take a Water Gun. Whereas if I swap to Golbats, I mean, this thing's been using a Water Gun. Not any Psychic move. Maybe it doesn't have a Psychic move. That would be nice. Plus, with all those Tail Whips, Leech Life can actually do work. How could you do this to me? What else do I like besides Pokemon? Mary on the radio. I bet she's cute. Alright, now it's time to go back to the Pokemon Center. Not through the toll road, though. Wasted so much money here. Wasted money on a Slowpoke tail, wasted money checking the toll road, foolishly thinking I would have an option to say no. Or that maybe they would only charge me as I was leaving instead of as I was entering. Effectively, I've thrown away like 6,000 Poké Dollars here. Just straight into the trash. Oh, hey, a Noctowl. Outlander, I don't know if they have balanced around potentially losing all our money at this point. Because, like, money was already tight in this game. There's never been a point where we could just easily afford everything I wanted. Like, I have fewer Pokeballs than I would like to have. Fewer Great Balls than I would like to have. I haven't really been buying much in the way of healing items. Like, if I sold my Slowpoke tails that I bought right now, then I would have enough money on me to buy, like, 10 more Great Balls, and that's it. Money is just tight in the Johto games. And here we are at Lake of Rage. Fishing Guru's house. Lake of Rage is actually a crater made by rampaging Gyarados. The crater filled up with rainwater and the lake was formed. That's the story passed on from my grandpa's great-great-grandpa. In Japanese, he says that it was passed on by his grandpa's grandpa's grandpa. Which is the same person as your grandpa's great-great-grandpa, but it makes it sound further removed, even though it's still exactly the same person. It used to be that you could catch lively Magikarp there, but I don't understand what's happening. Also, the fishing guru, in Japanese, it's like the famous fisherman. Did my eyes deceive me? I saw a red Gyarados in the lake. But I thought Gyarados were usually blue. Looks red to me. The Gyarados are angry. It's a bad omen. Alright, well, Quilava is not going to be a whole lot of help against that Gyarados. Yasha indeed in both games. And now to try and catch the red Gyarados and the red Gyarados. Ouch! Okay, we know 3 of the moves it has. It's got Bite, Leer, and Dragon Rage. Leer doesn't help or doesn't increase the damage of either of the damaging moves we've seen, so at least there's that. Cool, we missed with Double Slap on the left, and we only hit twice on the right. And it's not going to do too much damage anyway. What are my options? We can't Mud Slap it, but we can Headbutt it, which could potentially do at least some damage that actually matters. And both Gyarados woke up. So left Phanpy is probably just plain boned since it took that Dragon Rage. And right Phanpy flinched. Okay, so both Phanpys are probably just plain boned, unless the Gyarados decide to Leer. And nope, those are some bites. Goodbye Phanpys. Okay, well, let's get these Hoppips out here. And try for some Quick Claw Sleep Powders. Okay, Thrash is improved by Leer. And Dragon Rage is also a one-shot on left Hoppip, specifically. Not on right Hoppip, but we didn't get a Dragon Rage on right Hoppip, so... yeah. We could Lick to try for a Para. Not that a Para will help us catch it, except in terms of potentially stopping it from attacking sometimes. Oh, Thrash just one-shots by Teddiursa too. That was a crit Lick. Okay, goodbye Teddiursa. This Gyarados is a problem, that much is clear. Let's bring Poliwag back. We've at least seen Poliwag successfully put the thing to sleep. Yeah, we're not going to survive that Thrash or that Bite. Good news, though, we have seen that this thing does not know any Water-type moves. Bad news, it's not really going to do much to help. Okay, use Dragon Rage through its confusion, but we've lowered its accuracy on the left and on the right. And I want to lower its accuracy one more time each. Okay, goodbye left Quilava. And goodbye right Quilava. So much for the accuracy drops. And now we only have Golbat, and yeah, if Golbat faints, we are just resetting, because there's no reason for me to just accept this loss. And besides, the thing is quite high level. Got a nice flinch on the left. And we can take one more Dragon Rage. But apparently we probably can't take a Thrash. Ooh, nice miss Dragon Rage there. Okay, if we survive the Thrash, it would have been nice. But it crit. Alright, so this is basically our last chance on the left, because our Golbat has 1 HP. I'm throwing my Hyper Ball over there while I reset on the right. My Hyper Ball has failed me. Ah, but it's still confused. And hit itself. We still have a shot. Super Ball, go! 3 shakes, but no catch. And it managed to attack through its confusion. So, resetting on both sides. So this time we know if we actually get the sleep with our Poliwag, we need to swap Pokemon immediately. Because Poliwag is only good for putting it to sleep. So what do I want to do from here? I want to swap to Quilava and lower its accuracy immediately. Okay, we ate a Dragon Rage on the left. But we got the sleep. Okay. We are at least potentially slightly in business. There is business to be had by us. Got 2 smoke screens out on the right. Getting 3 smoke screens out on the right. Getting 4 smoke screens on the right, and we're getting our 3rd on the left. So we're doing pretty good with our smoke screens. We've already lowered its accuracy more than we did for the other one. And that thing is still sleeping. So I believe it's guaranteed to wake up this turn on the right. But let's go for Leer number, not Leer, smokescreen number 6. And hey, it tried to Leer. And we also got max sleep turns on the left. I appreciate this. So accuracy cannot go lower on the right. Let's start Leering. Love seeing that Thrash miss. And now it wakes up on the left. It misses with Thrash. We put on smokescreen number 6. Its accuracy cannot go lower. And let's get a Leer on the left so that we get things synced up. Okay, more Leers. Oh, it landed a Thrash. Almost got the KO, but not quite. Landed 2 Thrashes in a row through 6 smoke screens. Just gonna keep leering on the left until we can't leer no more. Missed with Sleep Powder. The fact that we went first means Quick Claw took place. Okay, I actually need to be concerned about using too many Sleep Powders because if it hits itself too much, it's going to die. So let's just start throwing balls. I'm going to use Pokeballs for now. Let's try just a tackle on the left. Maybe I shouldn't have tackled. Maybe I super shouldn't have tackled. Oh, I missed my tackle. Thank you, game. I need that Gyarados to not hit itself again. It's confused right now, and if it hits itself again, it's dead. But maybe this Hyper Ball will just work. Three shakes, but didn't get it. Snap out of your confusion? Don't hit yourself? Okay, it didn't hit itself. At least we got that going. I want to get Hoppip in and put it to sleep. But I'm worried that it might hit itself again. Okay, it got out of its confusion. It's not confused right now. Right, we don't have Sleep Powder on left Hoppip yet. Okay, well, back to the bag. We're just going to throw some Super Balls and hope that one of them catches. On the right, the thing is asleep, so we can still afford to throw Pokeballs. Okay, we got it. On the left. Unfortunately, all the accuracy drops don't lower its accuracy when hitting itself in confusion. Let's throw a Great Ball. Stop giving me 3 shakes and breaking out. I know this particular one hasn't done that a whole lot, but I want that to stop. You know what? Let's give this thing 1 tackle with my Hoppip. There's no way a Hoppip tackle will take this thing out, and it's not gonna be... Oh yeah, there's absolutely no way a Hoppip tackle will take that out. Let's throw this Ultra Ball. Okay, we got our red Gyarados. That's good. Because now I will be able to do things. That is not the Pokemon that we caught. Gyarados, the atrocious Pokemon, or Gyarados, the atrocious Pokemon. It appears whenever there is world conflict, burning down any place it travels through. Yeah, in Japanese, it appears whenever there is a lot of conflict in the world and burns down any place it travels through. And that red scale can be traded for the experience share. Also, hi, Lance. You know what? Let's actually go look at the special broadcast on the Poke here. Apparently that was the specific broadcast. Oh, Buena's password. Today's password is New Barktown, or sleep in Japanese. So in Japanese it's drowsy, and in English it's New Barktown. So yeah, this is the sound that makes Magikarps evolve. I want to stop. This lake is full of Gyarados, but nothing else. That is untrue. I encountered a Magikarp on the way out of it. So the Magikarp are being forced to evolve? Not all of them! Did you come here because of the rumors? You're Garnet? I'm Lance, a trainer like you. Or in Japanese, he is Wataru. I heard some rumors, so I came to investigate. I saw the way you battled earlier, Garnet. I can tell that you're a trainer with considerable skill. If you don't mind, could you help me investigate? Yeah, though it's gonna be a while. Excellent. It seems that the lake's Magikarp are being forced to evolve. A mysterious radio broadcast coming from Mahogany is the cause. I'll be waiting for you, Garnet. Again, it's gonna be a while. I've got things to do first. Like, cross the sea, go get myself 2 more gym badges. And before even that, I gotta go trade in my red scale for an experience share. So really, it's gonna be quite a while. Oh, I was interrupted in the middle of talking about a thing involving phones earlier, and the odd egg. We weren't able to get the odd egg in my Japanese copy of Crystal. There's a reason for that. While in US copies of Crystal, the odd egg is just always available, in Japanese copies, it is only available if you have booted up the game while connected to the GB mobile thing. And therefore, it will never be available to me because I don't have one of those. And even if I did, I don't know if it would count just having it connected without having a phone connected to the other side. I don't have any phones that it would be able to connect to. So, yeah, I'm not about to track one down in the hopes that just having the thing and connecting it is enough. So, yeah, I'm just not gonna get an odd egg in the Japanese game. I will get an odd egg in the English game. But not gonna get one in the Japanese game. Now that it's nighttime, we can find Stantlers here. I do need a Stantler, but I would rather just go get my experience share. Which isn't going to be as fast of a process as I would like, but it's not going to take that long. I forget whether we need to take it to Mr. Pokemon or to Professor Elm. I think it's Mr. Pokemon. I think. Hey, Mr. Pokemon, do you want a red Gyarados scale in exchange for an experience share? That scale? What's that? Oh, it's actually supposed to be, that scale. What's that? A red Gyarados? That's in Japanese. It's like, what? A red Gyarados? That's rare. I want it. Garnet, would you care to trade it? The scale, yes. The Gyarados, no. I can offer this experience share I got from Professor Oak. The experience share, by the way, in Japanese is called the learning device. And now we finally have the experience share. Life is delightful. Always new discoveries to be made. Alright, so let's get this learning device and slap it on somebody. I'm thinking Hoppip, honestly. And as for the Quick Claw, we can give that to, I guess, Vampy. And since we're here, it's Boozemcureberry. And now to make our way back to Goldenrod. You know what? While we're here, it's Bitterberry. So if it's Bitterberry, is that when he's saying, yeah, I thought about that too? Perhaps they took the most important part. Now, let's make our way to south of Goldenrod. Don't really have to go there on the Japanese game, but I'm keeping both games synced up. Because I'm going to grab the odd egg in the English game. And you know what? Maybe we should go get the King's Rock. But then again, no, I don't have time to get the King's Rock on stream. So no, we're just gonna grab the odd egg. And then call it. Except I'm gonna save before grabbing the odd egg, because I want to make sure that I absolutely do get a shiny from it. The chances are a little better than 1 in 8 to get a shiny from the odd egg. So, I believe we get it from him. So let's just go ahead and save both games, even though the left game isn't even going to talk to him because he's not going to give it the odd egg. And also, I need to open a slot in my party before I can get the odd egg in the first place, so hang on. Oh, what's Tully want? We got Tully calling on both games. Hello, Tully here. It's a great night for fishing. My quillfish has grown again. It was only about so big when I caught it, but now it's way bigger. Oh yeah, I KO'd a wild Zubat. Oh, in Japanese, he KO'd a wild Golbat. It was huge, like this big even. Heh, guess you can't tell over the phone. Well, I'll be seeing ya. Outlander, every night is a terrible night for a curse. Let's temporarily put Fampi away. And then we will save again. And then we'll just see the text for when this guy gives us the odd egg. Just because we can. Daycare man. Yes, I do know about eggs. You were raising Pokemon with your wife? You were shocked to find an egg? That is incredible. Yes, I would like that egg. And it's mine to keep. Found it when you were caring for someone's Pokemon before. But the trainer didn't want the egg. They didn't want an egg that had a 1 in 8 chance of being shiny? What a fool. So, technically the best Pokemon that you can get from this egg, just in terms of availability, I would argue is Tyrogue, because that's the one that takes the longest to get through standard gameplay. Like, it is the one that is available the absolute latest out of all the Pokemon that you can get from the egg. So yeah, Tyrogue is the dream. A shiny Tyrogue. I want to figure out what's in it. I want to hatch the egg. But it would take too long. I don't have time for that, so unfortunately, that's gonna have to be it for this stream. I'll keep track of how many eggs I have to hatch before I get a shiny. But I'm gonna get a shiny out of that egg, because apparently, if you just delete Dizzy Punch from their moveset, you can transfer them to Pokemon Bank. But as long as they have Dizzy Punch, they're not allowed to go to Pokemon Bank. It's silly like that. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this stream. Thanks, folks, for dropping by to watch and chat and all that, and I will be back on Saturday for more Pokémon's Crystal. See you then, friends. Not saving on the right because I want to be able to reset if the egg isn't shiny.